do. Hey, it's not bad. I'm on my phone. Using the laptop does not work very well for whatever reason. I don't know why. It doesn't work as well. Alaska. What's happening, everybody? I'm back. No tripod, no nothing to hold up my phone. So hopefully, there we go. All right, so hopefully we didn't lose everybody. It's a little hard for me to see, but let's see. See if I can take care of this here. Glad to see you again. Yes, thank you very much. Well, it's not supposed to happen. Good gang ma. Oh, gang. That's something I need to do. I need to brush up on my Thai skills because it's like a roller coaster, you know. Sometimes I feel like, wow, I'm really. My Thai is getting to the next level. And then I'm like, I can't remember. I forget what it was I was trying to say the other day, but I couldn't even remember it. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I had to look it up. Good morning, Mr. Go-Go Hopping. Now, one of the things that, let me see if I can see this here. I can read it. Yeah, I got a little window here. You know, there is this big New Year's celebration supposed to go on with Andrea Bocelli and G'day, mate, and Lalisa in Phuket, or between Phuket and Phang and Bocelli in Bangkok, because, you know, Bangkok's supposedly the more cultured crowd, I guess. So the plan is to stimulate the economy. Now, you know, I don't agree. I'd say it's advanced intermediate. Depends on what we're talking about, really. You know, the idea is to be able to talk about just about anything. But I mean, there are times when I speak to my wife or speak to my kids, and I ask them, "Hey, how do you say this in Thai?" And they're like, "We don't know." You know, so. You know, even Thais don't always know how to speak perfect Thai. And what I can say is, you don't need to speak perfect Thai. I mean, you should strive to speak the best Thai that you can. But you need to be able to communicate in just about any situation. Do you feel comfortable speaking in just about any situation? And I do, with the exception being in a public forum, which I've had to do before. And it's nerve-wracking it can be nerve-wracking to speak in front of, a few hundred people, a few thousand people. That can be nerve-wracking enough. But then when you have to speak in a different language from your own, and, my Thai can be better. I've been in a couple of situations where once I made a mistake at a wedding. And I said, what did I say? I said, my intention was to say, I hope you're happy with your new wife, because he just got married. But in saying your new wife, the way it translated in Thai was, you know, your other wife, your the new wife from the wife you had before, instead of like just saying your wife. And the Thais got a big kick out of that. Everybody was laughing, and I was like, what did I say? I didn't know what the hell I did wrong. It wasn't a big deal. But sometimes, you know, I've been in court. I've been in settings where I'm in front of boxing people, and I've got to speak Thai. And, you know, not everybody knows the way that foreigners speak Thai. They're not always up on it, and maybe maybe I wasn't speaking clearly at times, or I didn't exactly know how to say things. I'm trying to find a workaround. So, you know, it can be a little tricky. What is the problem here? No internet, man. The internet it's gone to shit again. But it seems to be all right on the phone. But I wanted to bring this up here, this big internet problems today. I don't know why. Oh, shit, I hope this works. Yeah, he's always bragging about his kimchi and how he got this kimchi, and he's got the worst gas. No, I'm here. A little bit of a lag. All right, let me see here. He's discussing trying to get at least a large portion of the money from the from corporations and the private sector. Tourism and sports, Jesus, I can't even see, man. Tourism and Sports Minister Pipat Ratchakitprakarn had said earlier that he was planning to invite Thai K-pop sensation Lalisa and world-famous tenor Andrea Bocelli to ring in 2022 in Phuket and Bangkok, respectively. What is this? So Prayut has given the go-ahead to the Tourism and Sports Ministry in seeking funding from the private sector, because apparently they were going to fork over $200 million of the government's money. With another $300 or $400 million coming from the private sector. So let me see if this is working now. It seems like it is, but let's see. Let's turn that down. Wow, I'm getting lots of thumbs down today. I'm sorry that, you know, listen, I don't control what's going on here with the internet. And I don't have this, you know, like a backup system and all that. I don't have all that. Steve, how old are you? I'm just you've got to be you've got to be an adult. You're not like some teeny bopper. I don't listen to her music. I'm not into that kind of music. It has nothing to do with K-pop, J-pop, whatever. It has nothing to do with any of that. I'm just not into that kind of music. I'm going to say you're about 39. I don't know, maybe you're a lot older. 52, okay. All right, well. And you're a fan of Lisa. You know, I guess, you know, there's a documentary on, I think, Blackpink on Netflix. My wife has watched it probably 3 times. I haven't watched it at all. I can appreciate the hard work that these girls put in, and I appreciate all that. That's great. They're artists. It's just not my style. You know, it's not. I'm a rocker, man. You know, I like blues, I like rock, I like even some pop, but just not the whole, you know, like Hello Barbie girl kind of dance pop kind of. No, I can't do it. It's too much. What in the hell was that? Guy looked like the Grim Reaper. All right, so what's the deal? They're open already? Oh, they're open for the grocery. There's only one other person in here today, besides the 2 employees. That's it. Well, I like all kinds of music, but seldom do I ever like that kind of music. I couldn't tell you one song that they have made or anything like that. I have some errands to run today. And thus, I'm waiting for them to open up. Hans Zimmer is real music. What is the hell is that guy's name that I really like? The composer. Biedrich Smetana. I like Biedrich Smetana. I think he has, what's the name of that song? The piece? The Four Seasons? No, that's Vivaldi. Let me see here. The Moldau, that's what it is. It's about the Moldau River. If you want to listen to some classic music, you're not really like into it or whatever, but you want to listen to something that you might like, listen to the Moldau. Very, very good piece. I like Vivaldi too. My friend did a movie on Vivaldi actually. A documentary on it. So, anyway, I don't have much else to say. Prayut is promising this big party. And again, I don't know. Instead of coming up with the money for some big party where you're paying millions of dollars, how about he implore? You see, the thing is, what he can do is he can go to the corporations and try to get them to help sponsor this whole affair, this extravaganza. Holy shit, that's just wrong. Oh no. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Let me get a good. Here we go. Texas chicken over there. Andy, how you doing? Oh my goodness. For a minute I got scared. Yeah, I don't know where the hell I am today. I'm all over the place. But this big extravaganza, it's supposed to happen. If they can get the money from the corporations, how about the corporations start kicking in some cash to help all the people that need it? How about the Thai government worry about the people here in Thailand and worry about if they want to deal with people that are going to get them money and pay more money, how about they take better care of the expats who have, like me, who have put in millions of baht into the system here over the years. How about you take care of people like me, not just trying to go, I want to get this one-hit wonder. A guy's going to give, $3 million. I mean, go for that too, but don't insult us and slap us across the face, people like me. Don't do that to us. It's not cool. We don't like it. I can tell you that, well, there's, listen, I got the shirt out. I've already, said it a couple of times. I got the shirt out. Illogical logic is the norm. And ain't that the truth? All right, now we got one extra person. But we're losing a person, but we're gaining a person. We got 4 people in all of Starbucks. This is not, and then I found out they open at like 6:30 in the morning now. I'm like, hey, I could be streaming at 6:30. I'll catch a different crowd. It could be the 7 to 10 show, like a radio show. Yeah, it's all about the money. Isn't everything? You know, see, I don't know, but like, I'm not somebody, and I understand I'm different from some of the people who are billionaires or multimillionaires, and they just want more and more and more. Maybe that's why they have that money. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to do anything. I mean, listen, if I was doing this YouTube show and I was making a couple $1,000,000 a year, at my age, I probably wouldn't do it for more than a couple of years. And then I'd be like, all right, I'm going to retire. You know, I'm going to enjoy my life a little bit. But that's not how they think. You know, it's like, okay, so you got, $500 million. How much more do you need? You know, I guess if you want to fly to the moon, that's a little different. I think once they gave him 2,000 and another time they gave him 500 baht, which is, fuck all. It's absolutely nothing. So anyway, listen, you can bitch and moan, you can complain about it, but bottom line is, as long as here's the thing, as long as there are people who have a little spirit of adventure in them, as long as there are people who are interested in Asian culture or Thai culture, as long as there are horny guys out there, as long as there are guys who want to hang out on the beach and they think they can get a bungalow on the beach for far less than they would, say, in Hawaii or, on the California somewhere or some other place, as long as there are people like that, there will be people coming here, and places like Bali and all these other places. There's always going to be tourists. So things will get better here, but I think the Thais are, and I know this from experience, speaking generally, if there's one weakness in Thai culture and with Thai people, I would say it is their ineffective methods of communication. They do not communicate very well. Listen, if you know Thai women, you know that sometimes you need to, or women in general, but Thai women, sometimes it's not what they say or what they don't say. It's how they act. It's quite a bit different. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, a lot of people didn't get any money. My wife didn't get any money, because she earns too much. Even my kids didn't get any money because, and they're students, but and that's because they didn't get any money because they haven't had a job, and they tried, and the one place closed down. Nicholas was on the verge of getting a job, and then they shut down and they said sorry, no can do. Want the latest lunacy from here? A sign on the beach. Only double-vax people allowed on the beach. Hey, if you're trying to go into the forest, we know there's not a lot of people here, but only double-vax people can go into the forest. Even though there's nobody else here, you might get the animals sick. Yeah, I know. UK and Australia and Canada tend to be better with the money. The US, I don't know, because I haven't earned any money in the US as long as I've been in Thailand, really, technically. I mean, I have, but I haven't worked for any company in the US. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Let me try something different. I noticed that now, when I go into a restaurant, almost every restaurant, there are more Grab drivers in the restaurant than there are actual patrons. Singapore is number 2 in the world for attracting and developing talent. U.S. urged to stop hyping up China threat theory. Oh, China urged the U.S. Tuesday to stop hyping up the China threat, which that's kind of funny. What else? Hey, thanks, Steve. Andy, I got 2 payments of $750 and another of $200 over the last 18 months. Oh, so they're not giving you like a percentage of your salary? I am guilty of it here in Mexico. I use Uber Eats every day. Well, I'm kind of guilty of it as well. We've been using Grab far too much. Choke D, Steve, thank you very much. Appreciate that. I thought that Australians were getting a monthly stipend. Old woman lives near no family, no job, lives in a tin shack. If non-English speaking tourist to what is this? Is tourist to Canada and locals speak non-English. What? Now managed to non-English speaking tourists to Canada and USA demanded the locals speak. Well, you know what I would tell them? They can go fuck themselves. Excuse me. You know where they can stick it. Is Grab cheaper than Uber Eats? There is no Uber Eats in Thailand. Have they ever delivered what you ordered? Every time. They never get it wrong. I don't think we've had any. We might have had one order wrong in all the time we've been using the delivery services. I always look for the buy one get one other discount, so I don't feel like too much of a chump ordering takeout all the time. We use Texas Chicken because they tend to be inexpensive and they always have discounts. We've been using this ramen place lately, and they have a lot of 2-for-1. And so, like, I've been wanting it, I don't know why, but I've been really feeling like having soup, like broth. And so we've been getting these ramen dishes. It's normally they're $139 each, but you get 2-for-1, which is great. And then we get the, what do they call it? The pork katsu, the pork cutlet, Japanese pork cutlet. You can get it with the curry or with some other sauce or whatever, and that's 69 baht, which is pretty good. So, but there have been times I bought some like cocoa ichiban and stuff. It's like 4 people. It's like 800 baht, man. 900 baht, 1,000 baht. It's ridiculous. The federal business payments for business has mostly stopped now. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I think when you can't, in the United States, I know there are people that they can't get people to work, like laborers. I'm talking about people who like do landscaping and roofing and things like that. A lot of the people don't want to work because they're already collecting money. So they don't have any incentive to work. I use Uber Eats in Mexico and rarely see what I order. They said it's good enough when I would complain about. Yeah, well, that shit wouldn't fly with me. IRS sending out letters to people working and collecting thousands of them and demanding return of money. Why? For what? Listen, the way I look at it is if the IRS screws up, they shouldn't be screwing up that much. It works very well for me in Mexico City. You could go for like a mocha, hot chocolate or something. I want to cut down on the caffeine too. Not as much caffeine, better sleep. Because I drink too many espresso every day. I drink like 3 or 4 double espressos every day, you know. All right, let me see here. BTS suing City Hall. Everywhere you go in the U.S., you go in the U.S. right now. Having issues finding workers, even decent jobs that start at $20 an hour. Yeah, it almost makes me want to go back to the United States. Almost. It's not going to happen, though. Let's see here. At least not now. Or probably ever. You know, there's the saying is never say never, and I try not to say never. The dollar is dying. People claiming they're unemployed but really working. Yeah, I know a couple people that are doing that. I know one guy who's he works under the table as a plumber and collects. I don't even know how much he's got all kinds of different stuff coming in. Same here. People on the dole don't want to work. Think it's wrong. Yeah, the dollar is not dying. The dollar is a little worse than it's been, but I mean it's been up to here at least versus the baht. The baht has been 33.95 to the dollar, and it's gone down to like 33.28, and right now it's like 33.40. But I'll tell you what, like I hear all the time about there being problems getting like wood, like lumber, things like dishwashers. What was the other thing? My mother was telling me about something. They wanted to do something. I don't know if it was materials for the roof or something like that, but they were having problems getting all the materials. It was like a 4-month wait. Oh, I forgot all about this. This online skimming here in Thailand people are going nuts about this. That's another way to lose all your money. People hack into your bank account. $35%. Holy shit. Fiat currency leads to unstable economy we are living in. Yeah, we are. Uber drivers are making $100,000 annually. Wow. I'll go back and work as an Uber driver. No thanks. No thank you. Now, I don't understand this. This was I'm going to give you an example. A month ago, Bangkok reopening delayed as figures for fully vaccinated must nearly double by October 15th to go ahead. That was a month ago. They're like, oh, we're going to delay it. And now they haven't. They're right back on track. So I don't know what gives. Let me see if I can find out. Uber drivers making $100,000 must be working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know. You know, tips. What do we got here? The news is pretty slow right now. I think we're just in a transitionary period right now. We're waiting to find out what happens here, and I think stuff is slowing down for the holidays. Let's see, what else do we have here? What is this? Much has been. Oh, okay. What is this? Everyone is soft power requires free thought, free expression. Oh, okay. The guys at Building Works that hold up the safety sign, that's get over $100,000 a year. Wow. Yeah. So the idea right now is to earn as much as you can, spend as little as you can, work your ass off for a year, sock away the money. I was thinking about something today. I have not heard barely a peep about the protests in the last couple of weeks. Haven't heard much at all, nothing at all really. Why can't you sock away the money? You have to do something with it. Well, you sock some of it away so that you got some cash, and then you use the rest to make more money. Let's see. Oh my God, they got Colin Powell. What? Surge in vaccine misinformation on social media following the death of Colin Powell. What misinformation? Oh, anti-vaxxers. He had blood cancer and Parkinson's disease, and he was 84 years of age. Proliferation of, I could have put it over here. Proliferation of anti-vax messaging appeared on social media regarding the death of Colin Powell. He died on October 18th with so-called anti-vaxxers seizing on his fully vaccinated status to perpetuate ongoing claims that vaccines don't work. So if you're 80 years old and you're fully vaccinated and, you die of old age, does that mean the vaccine doesn't work? So what they're saying is proof this vaccine does not even work, or not even a real vaccine. According to the AFP report, Agency France Press, in what was thought to have been his last interview, Powell told journalist Bob Woodward that he had a type of blood cancer known as multiple myeloma. The cancer affects the plasma cells that help to produce antibodies, which Onyema Ogbuagu, a specialist in infectious diseases at Yale School of Medicine, says would affect vaccine efficiency. If you had to choose a medical condition that would severely impact or diminish your response to vaccines, it would be multiple myeloma. According to Ogbuagu, Powell's health condition put him at a significant risk and severely limited his ability to mount a response to the vaccine. He's an outlier, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's no question that the vaccines work. It is now known that the elderly and those with compromised immune systems from chronic illnesses or underlying conditions are more at risk of severe illness and death from COVID-19. I'm sure that there is a graph. Let me get this set up here. Put it back. I'm sure that there was some kind of a graph that they have that shows you start out when you're a baby and your risk is like this much. Then when you get older, your risk goes up of dying. And then maybe when you maybe it starts to go down a little bit when you get to in your 40s or so. I don't know. And then maybe when you get to your 60s and go to 70s, it goes way, way up. Because people get old. You die from all kinds of stuff. So, you know, this is just more bullshit. It says here, deaths in vaccinated people over the age of 80 were nearly as high as deaths among unvaccinated people aged 50 to 64. Okay, well, I feel a little better because that's my age bracket. He also had Alzheimer's. Well, I mean, you know, listen, when you say he would die soon, he might. He is elderly, so what's the life expectancy now of a male? 79 or something? Let's double check. Let's see, USA male, 2021. Why is it I can never... What is it, 77.3 now? It's got to be more than that. Wow, what? Are you kidding me? No way. Oh, this is the world. Okay. In the world, it's 70.8. Well, Hong Kong's life expectancy is the longest. Where's the U.S.? Way, way, way down there. Man, it's not even... U.S. is number 46. 79.11 for women. Huh? That's not right, is it? Oh, that's for both. Okay. Okay, 81.65 for women and 76.61 for men. Crazy. What about Thailand? Thailand, number 59. Oof. 74. That means I'm only going to live another 15 years if I'm lucky. I have my doubts about that either. Too, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to live that long. If I get to 84, I'll be happy, right? Without too much sickness, I'll be happy. Listen, all I want to do is live long enough to see my kids have kids, see my grandkids, and also I don't want to be using diapers. No diapers allowed. How come he's unlocking the door? He's locking it. Oh, guess it was unlocked. No Pampers, no Depends. I don't want any of those. Crazy. %56% vaccinated in Australia, 70% Sydney, almost Melbourne, 70% Sydney, almost 80%. Wow. Let me see this. Oops. Kovacs? Yeah, let's see here. Let me take a Kovacs here. Okay. The population in Thailand is 54.30, is one shot, and 37.66 is fully vaccinated. So that's not great. That's not too good. It doesn't tell me about Bangkok, though. Anyway. Shady Oaks. No, not for me. Oh God, I mean, the thought of me laying in bed going, I can't get out of bed. I can't take a piss. I gotta take a poo-poo. I can't do it. I don't know. I don't want that. You know. Just, give me the gas. Put me under. Just give me a mask and just let me go to sleep. That's it. Once I start shitting my pants, it's too much. Tony, thank you very much. Choke D to you. What? Correspondence? I don't know who that is. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Correspondence that needs double jabbing, one in each eye. I have no idea who he is. Careful of percentage, as usually the reported of eligible population. Yeah, exactly. It's not the entire population. I used to shart when I used to drink. Oh, that's lovely, Me So Hungry. Me So Hungry, you're female, and I have to ask you, but how old are you? How young are you? And do you have any kids? There's a method to my madness. There's a reason why I'm asking. Well, you're wrong. You would be wrong. I'm pretty certain of that. Okay. It's history, more mystery. I'll just let you know what I used to show. Stay tuned for my next book, where I'll write about my... I'm not even going to go there. I don't want to start that. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Because when women get older, and when they pop out a couple of kids, especially older, they tend to have a little more problem, they have more problems containing themselves, we'll say. And men as well. Listen, if you're my age and you've never sharted, consider yourself damn lucky. You are in the minority. And that's a fact. Thai women love spicy, sometimes sticky rice and grilled chicken. Yes, that's true. And I will say this, that it's been confirmed by several people that I know, that Thai women tend to, they can rip them with the best of them. And I think it has to do with the spicy food, the samtam, curry. God, don't get me started on curry. My wife loves curry. It's curry every day. There's one curry every day that she has. She's got to have curry at least once. Or something really spicy. Crazy. And me, on the other hand, ever since I did that one chip challenge, and that was a bit rough on me. It wasn't that hard, but I mean the aftermath. I had like stomach cramps for about 30 minutes. Not terrible, but bad enough where I wanted to go home. I didn't want to be at the mall, which is where I was when they started hitting me. And so I went straight home, evacuated everything. And I felt fine after that. There was a little burn for the next day or two. But other than that, it was fine. But really, ever since my gallbladder surgery, I haven't wanted to eat spicy food as much. In fact, so much now that, I mean, I can eat it, and sometimes I get in the mood for it, but before it was like 90% of the time I wanted spicy food. I like spicy food. Now it's more like 10% of the time I like spicy food. And I don't know what happened. You know, I used to pour the chili on there, and, you know, oh, I've had, yeah. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Stay tuned, there's more stories to come. Anyway, listen, I was wondering, you know, I put up a, let's see here, there's a restaurant here that's flavor of hot wings. There's none of those on the, you have to sign a waiver before they serve to you. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of places like that. And, you know, there's the hot wing show. Numprick, yes. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's all right. That's nothing, really. You know what I find to be the spiciest is yum one sen, like yum one sen tale, the glass noodles, because they have something about the lime and the spice, the chili, and the onions combined makes it much, much spicier. My puppy will not let me eat my ice cream in peace. Ugh. Try tackling a girl that drinks apple cider vinegar every day. Makes their clean, absolutely. Ugh, that's just nasty. We're getting a little too nasty here. Rank. I drink apple cider. Ah, man, I try not to drink that too much. I tell you what, though, when I first started having issues with my stomach, or I thought it was my stomach, it was my gallbladder. It's been now, I think it's 3 years and 3.5 years. I read that it can help your digestive system, and it can help quelch a bad stomach, and so I tried it, and then I went to the pharmacy, and the guy gave me some stuff, and it didn't work, and then another guy gave me some stuff. All right, guys, I have to. Here's a donation so you don't eat at Texas Chicken. Is Texas Chicken fried chicken? I don't usually eat any fried chicken. I just don't know what it is. I don't particularly like it. But I do have now, thanks, Jono, a hot fryer or air fryer. And the air fryer, you don't need to put any oil in or anything like that. And so he's got a recipe for hot wings. And I'm going to try them. Maybe this weekend or next weekend I'll try them. What was this here now? If so, fried food is not good for the gallbladder. Barbecue is the way. Well, thank you very much. The thing is that I don't particularly like fried food. You know, I mean, once in a while I'll eat a fry or something like that. I prefer baked. Dude, she knows you did that. Well, you know, listen, we're in a whatever. She ain't complaining. I'll just ask her to wave. That's all I gotta do. I'll just say, can you wave? Say hello. You know. Now, hear this music? It's old, like, it reminds me of trapper music. When we fly back to U.S., wife sneaks back a lot of numprick. That point, it takes a fair bit more for me to get that riled up there. You just concentrate on your sharding. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Although Gennaro missed out on that. You know, normally Gennaro would be here and he would go nuts, or Monash. They would be, you know. There would be the obligatory hottie alert, which is kind of funny. This is the first time I think I've ever seen all-male barista. It's the all-male barista troupe. They're here for Chucky. I'll have to tell Chucky to watch this. Anyway. But if it had a mask on, what if it was a man boy? I don't think it is. The other one was, for sure, which was scary as hell to me. There's nothing like, I mean, listen, to each his own. But, you know, then it is what it is. For me, when I see, like, I see one of them that's like a football player, and they got on a little pink tutu and a half-top shirt. You know, what do you want me to say? It's not normal in my conservative bubble. That wasn't a she. That was a he, the other one. This one, I don't know. I didn't look that close. I just saw the shape and thought, Gennaro, hottie alert. Guy's back home. She's got her mask down. This is the thing. Nobody's signing in. Nobody's using the QR code. Two of the girls just walked in, no mask. They got their mask down. Yeah, it is kind of like a hijab. Does Miso Hungry want to eat a hungry steak for PhD? Personally, he made a donkey. Ugh. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about, Miso Hungry. Listen, I gotta ask before we part ways today. You know, I put up a poll before asking about the video. Which did people want? I put up various times for videos, various times for live streams. Yeah, I don't get that either, Miso Hungry. I didn't get that one. Partially humid donkey. Somehow I don't think of the triangle as a donkey. I think he said humid donkey, as in wet triangle, which is way... That's all I can do. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. I put up the poll that asked how long is the ideal video, how long is the ideal stream, how many times a week, blah, 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 blah. Oh, ass also. Okay, ass as in donkey. I understand that. I thought you were talking about... Anyway, let's change the subject, please. Let's move onwards. What I was going to say is, you know, I think I do probably about 4 streams a day. So it's kind of like, it is almost a daily show. You're getting close to the right hole. Let's just stop thinking about holes. Although I did listen to some Hole last night. And I'm serious, I listened to some, you know, Courtney Love, Hole. Had to go there. But I'm wondering, like, listen, if I do this, like now, all right, this is about an hour and a half right now in two different segments. I don't think anybody really minds that. It doesn't seem like it. So if people think one or two times is better than, say, 3 or 4 or 5 times a week, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out the best days, and I may try to do, like, 4 or 5 times a week, which I think I already do anyway. I can make it like a daily show kind of thing. Not one person. So much for the little app. What is it? The more prom. Nobody's using the app. Nobody. Oh well. Anyway, no comments. All we want to talk about is humid donkeys or something. I think that's on that note. I think nobody's complaining, so I'll do what I want, which is what I always do anyway. I got things to do. No, they're not open yet. Concentrate more on the stink bridge or stench trench. Ew, that's disgusting. If that's what you're dealing with, the stench trench, find another girl. God. Well, they're not. It's not broken for everybody. It's broken for a lot of foreigners, though. A lot of foreigners can't even sign up on it. I used it the other day. Let's just move on. Let's move on from that. It's disgusting. I got plenty of different phrases for that, but how about lady bits? From Friday only, even if fully vaxxed people only allowed into cafes and shops here, the owners are supposed to ask people for their vaxxed status before entry. In Vancouver, they make you have a vaccine passport in order to go to any sports event, concert, or restaurant. Doesn't surprise me, Aussie. What's funny is that I'm looking at 3 girls sitting here, and every one of them is sitting at their spot with their mask on. They've all got drinks. Yeah, 3 out of 4 have their mask on, and they're just sitting there. They just keep my mask on. To each his own. Whatever. I'm not putting it on. Do you think they're cops? I think in Melbourne, things are way, way out of hand. It's what happens when you don't bring your mini tripod. Even though I said, you know what, I'm not going to stream, so I'm not going to bring my mini tripod, my little tripod. And then what do? Is that beer? She's styling and profiling. Wow. Oh, she's wearing her little street. She's wearing her streetwear. She's like street hip now. I never knew that. I always thought everything that I've ever seen her dressed in was kind of like teenager-like. Now she's kind of like urban street hip. I'll see if I can get her over here. Okay, there you go. Everybody has their mask on. No capacity limits to Canucks game. Go Canucks and screw the Kraken. Urban Street Grandma. No, that's not the brand. I'm talking about the look. I'm talking about the look, not the brand. Well, to me, it seems strange that the hospitals are not overflowing, or they never did. They had field hospitals and everything like that, and okay, but maybe it's because the hospitals only were taking in a certain amount of people with the COVID because they want. I don't really know. I mean, I don't doubt that there were problems with the hospitals at some point, whether real or perceived. Why would you keep a mask when sitting by yourself having a coffee? I don't know. Tell me. You tell me. Wow. Oh, you're in BC. Well, I've been there once. Twice I've been to BC. Wow. Come here. Fan club. There you go. ทำไมอ่ะไปเที่ยวอ่ะเหรอจริงเหรอHuh? Okay. All right. She's got important things to go do. Got to go get a checkup or something. Anyway, there you go. Now you get a look at her when she's not in her barista clothing. What is this? Me too, Jamie. What? Where's Jamie? Oh, I'm from Vancouver. Hated every day living there. I went there to visit a friend once, just, took a trip there, and that was cool. I had a good time, but I was only there for like 4 nights, and I went and watched the fight, watched the kickboxing event, and, I think all these barista here, the girls at least, they're getting their second, they're all like scheduled within like a couple days of each other. They're getting their second shot. Because most of them got the AstraZeneca. I don't think any of them got the Sinovac. So. Seattle Kraken is the new, really? I never heard of him. Excuse me. Worst city on earth. Listen, I lived in Seattle for like 2 weeks, and that was enough. This is, 28 years ago or something like that. And, I had more hair. I was younger. And what I remember is standing there, and I think I said hello to some Japanese girl in a bookstore, and she just went, she gave me this dirty look. I was like, what the fuck? I just went, hello, and that was, I wasn't even hitting on her. Oh my God, I remember that. I was only there for 2 weeks. I'm growing up and currently live in a city, 2 cities in the world with 2 different beaches, lakes, boundaries. You know, I have to say that there's one guy here who really has his act together, and that's the manager. He really is, he runs a tight ship, he's got his act together. Anytime I see the other guys, it always seems they're fumbling around for something. And the girls always seem to have it wired. They get it, you know. Maybe they got more experience here, I don't know what it is, but, all right, what is this? And when BC don't have rain for 2 months in the summer, they have forest fires. I don't know about any of that. Listen, sometimes places are better when you visit than when you live there. As much as I say I would live in Alaska, I don't know that I really would want to live there because I've been through there. I've spent time in there. I've been there like 6 months. But being there and knowing I'm going to leave in a little while, I'm going somewhere else, is different. Just like Thailand, it's different when you come here as a tourist than as you come here and live here. And it's different if you come here with the intention, well, I'm going to live here for a while and I'll see, you know, I don't know, I might go somewhere else. Once you say, I got roots here, I live here. And Jamie, are you still taking off? I forgot all about that. But once you establish roots, and you put in the roots, it's no different than like, okay, I grew up in Florida, and I'm going to go live somewhere else in the United States. Then I'm in the United States living in Southern California. I decide, okay, I'm going to move to Thailand. It's a big move. It's a different move than if you're young and you just go, I'm going to go there for a couple of months and see what happens. Much different. Anyway, I'll let you guys chat. You guys just have at it. There's a lot of people from Texas here, and there seems to be a lot of people from Seattle and BC and LA. Now, something else that I was going to talk about real quick is that it's funny. I was looking on Bangkok Jack the other day, or today, or what was it, today or yesterday? I don't know. It would be early this morning. And Southeast Asia's coolest neighborhood, okay? According to who is it? If I can find it. Let me see here. You missed out, Gennaro. You missed out, dude. You really missed out. Sorry. Okay, Time Out. According to Time Out magazine, Soy Pretty Banomyong, also just known as Soy Pretty, or Sukhumvit Soy 71. It's a website. According to Time Out magazine, that is one of the top coolest, what does it say? How do they title it? One of Southeast Asia's coolest neighborhoods. It was rated number 12 in Southeast Asia. One of the top, so, okay, Tony, take care. So remember, I was walking there the other day, and I only just barely touched upon that neighborhood. So maybe in the next week or so, I'll go down to Soy Pretty and check it out, and we'll go see it, because it is supposed to be a very cool place, and it's going through a gentrification process right now. Well, I just was there the other day streaming. Pretty Banomyong, which that is the name of the former prime minister from about 60 years ago, something like that. But Gennaro, Bangkok, I hate to tell you, Jannar, you just missed your girl. You just missed beer. She just showed up in her street clothes, and I didn't hear if she said she's going to go get a health check or if she's going to get her shot. I thought she said she's going to get a checkup. It looked like the girls, her and her coworker, were going to go get a checkup or whatever, but you missed her. So, exactly. I was like, hey, Gennaro misses you. I said, for the fan club. For the fan club. She was dressed young. You should go back. You should go back in the, just go back a little. You can rewind the stream. Just go back, and it was right before you came on. Yeah, she's cute, All of them are cute. I think they hire them. They're smart enough to know. They don't want to hire some chick who, when you look at her, you want to throw up. They don't want to hire somebody like that. They got to be somewhat attractive. You got some chick with like four strands of hair coming out of the side of her face, or a chin. It might be a little bit of a turnoff to guys, so they want to make sure, I think she'd do fine. It's Sarnies. Who knows? Shut the hell up. Jesus Christ. I didn't even drink any coffee here today. I had an orange juice and a water. That's what I had here today. And I had my Sarnies coffee at home. It's funny, he wakes up at 11 o'clock. Had a flight, and no mustaches. Yeah, no mustaches allowed. Had a flight flat white earlier. I'm going to try, maybe today I'll do it. I'm going to try to make a dirty coffee. And I actually believe we have some vanilla as well, which means I could make a undertow. If I get it wired, I'll have to do a live streaming or a video of that or something. Anyway, listen, the mall is open now. It's time for me to go. I've been streaming for too long, and it's been lovely chatting with you all. Tomorrow I'm meeting with Mr. Longhorns. Okay, only the espresso there makes you want to puke. Everything else is okay. Whatever. Listen, in a pinch it'll do, okay? I'm not going to complain. Maybe that's what it is. I need another coffee now. The first coffee's worn out. I've had an egg coffee in Vietnam, yes. It's very, very good. They're meaning Starbucks? What? Yes, he means Starbucks. Although I think that the Starbucks Reserve is better. Steve, thank you again. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Choke D. Choke D, Choke D. Appreciate it. Yeah, the egg coffee is very, very good. The egg coffee was good. I had the civet coffee when I was there, and I also had the durian coffee, and they were all really good. I don't know that, like, the elephant coffee, you too. I don't know that the elephant coffee would be good enough to warrant the price. Coconut coffee is very good as well. I had one of those. If you remember, for those of you who do remember, I was streaming from Vietnam in Hanoi from the second floor of a coffee shop. I think they called it the Post-it, or it was all a place that you could get. They gave you a little sticky pad, like a Post-it note, and you posted your little note and put it up on the wall. And I was sitting down there. I had my coconut coffee, looking down near the park. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, what the name of the area was or anything like that, but it was right in front of a lake, across the street from like the big walkway that goes all the way around the lake. Cool place and great coffee. But so I tried a lot of coffee there. This is fast becoming something that I've been doing a lot of. I have to ask them about the cuppers here, but I'm not going to ask these guys. You would have come on the wrong day if you came today, Longhorns, because it's two guys working here. That's it. It's elephant shit coffee, actually. It's went through their bowels. Here we are at the end of the stream, and we're talking about shit again. Elephant shit coffee. At least with the civet, I get to look him in the eye and thank him for taking a dump for me with the coffee. The little thing was sitting right next to me. Oh, the avocado's very good, but anything with ice cream is good, It's like a coffee shake kind of thing, just not that heavy. Quite good. So, anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. We have a habit of spiraling down the toilet at the end, talking about nasty stuff, although we were talking about it earlier as well. But don't forget about the new, what's it called? I'm going to ignore that last comment. What the hell is it called, that shirt? Oh, Illogical Logic is the new norm. You pick one up, just go down below in the description. There's a link. There's all kinds of others. An American in Bangkok. There's I Don't Hate People. There's It's an Adventure. Life's an Adventure. I don't even know how many. I got too many shirts now. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me once again. Nuke Dukem. I can't even do that one. Tom O'Connell. Tocano. Coffee can be a good diuretic and laxative. Well, it definitely is a laxative. Especially if you have a nice big hot cup in the morning and you're in need of a morning constitutional, it'll go right through you. That's why I like espresso. You have that espresso, it just hits you. It hits you fast. The coffee, by the time it gets around to initiating the evacuation process, I'm already back home. Hairy growlers on the show. What's a hairy growler? What the fuck is that? Hello, goodbye, Jim. How you doing? What's a hairy growler? Do I really want to know? Is that another name for something that's supposed to be a pleasant experience? I don't know. All these people with the different terminology. Oh, they're opening up this side over here. So now they're going to get more people. They're going to let more people sit down over here. I think they're cleaning it out on Starbucks. They're going to let more people sit down outside here. So, anyway, thank you very much. One more pan of the Starbucks. Okay, well, you're going to get a pan of the guys. The Woolly Shields. Ugh. All right, there we go. See how many people? It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Cross-Leg Girl is not here. She's not here. I don't even know what a Cracker Barrel is. I have no idea what that is, other than I think it's a store. All right, we'll just go on and on. So I shall bid you adieu. Thank you very much. Choke D, Jerk and My, all that good stuff. That's good luck and see you later. I'll see you when I see you. A slightly better Bob Evans. Later. Time to go.